Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So Nicki Minaj went on Station Head and fans are calling her out because she was throwing some shade at Megan Thee Stallion's touring stats, especially after it has been reported that Nicki Minaj has grossed over $100 million on her Pink Friday 2 World Tour, while Megan Thee Stallion's full revenue for her tour hasn't been made public, okay? Allegedly, Devil Nation has paid for Megan Thee Stallion's touring revenue not to be made public because she didn't sell out all of her shows, but they reported, I think, like 8 shows so far. You know, that's how much they reported, like 8 shows, but she did like 30-something shows. They didn't report all of those shows. So let's take a listen to what Nicki Minaj has to say.
Yo, no way, Jose. No fucking way, Jose. Not okay. Hide the touring data because the Bob's gonna be on it, child. We don't want them to know. But you see how much of a fucking G I am? Did you see? Now I want you to understand the level of G you gotta be to be like, set the tone, set the pace.
So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, here's the thing, Nicki. Don't be shocked if Megan throws shade when she dropped her deluxe, because you still throwing shade on Station Head. And from what I'm hearing, Megan Thee Stallion got more shots to send at Nicki Minaj because she feel like Nicki Minaj is still sneak dissing her, on social media, on Twitter. So allegedly, Megan Thee Stallion is planning on responding in the music, okay? But I don't blame Devil Nation for hiding Megan Thee Stallion's touring data. First of all, she didn't sell out some of her shows. That doesn't look good when you're a 3-time Skimmie winner. You also have major cosigns from Cardi B to Nicki Minaj to Queen Bee to Camel Face to Pimp C's family, co-signing you. So, I can understand why they hit it. If you can't sell, of course, it's going to be embarrassing for people to kind of see that. Okay. And that could also affect how much she would get paid for future shows. So I can see why she did that. Now, if Megan Thee Stallion is hiding her touring stats, I know Nicki Minaj is going to have a field day when Cardi B, if Cavity goes on tour, a big if, because at the end of the day, she ain't got no second album. But if she goes on tour, possibly next year in 2026, it's going to be very interesting to see how much she will gross on her world tour. How much y'all think Cavity going to do for her world tour? Okay, I think she can do at least 10 million in gross. Now, moving on to Doja Cat. Doja Cat has to come to the front of the congregation. Doja Cat posted a series of pictures, and a lot of people are saying that she is on the Ozempic, that she has been taking the Ozempic. She has lost more weight than usual, okay? Now, Doja Cat did get skinnier around 2021, 2022, but it looks like she become paper thin. I'm like, is everything okay with Doja Cat? Is it the coke? Is it the Ozempic? I'm like, why is she overly skinny now? It feel like everybody trying to get skinny. And so let me know how y'all feel about it. Hopefully Doja Cat is in good, healthy spirits, but I don't think she should lose any more weight. I'll be honest with you. She's starting to look very thin, very sickly. No shade to Doja Cat. And hopefully she is not popping any pills because, a lot of fans are concerned. Okay? And she do look a little bit sickly right now. No shade to Doja Cat. I think she needs to gain like 10 pounds to look normal. Okay? And it's really no shade, but it has been brought to the general public's attention. A lot of people feel like she's getting overly skinny. Now, moving on to Cardi B. It looks like a lot of fans are speculating that Cardi B and Cobain, if you know who he is one of the up-and-coming artists of this new generation. He did that song with Ice Spice called Fisher, and then he has that viral hit song called That's Not My Problem. A lot of people are speculating that Cardi B and Cobain could be working together because they were spotted out at the club together during her birthday weekend. Okay, vibing, dancing, and so a lot of people are hoping that they do a collaboration. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I wouldn't be shocked if they collaborate, but I don't really need it. No shade. I think Cardi B, she tends to attach herself to like the hotter, younger artists like she did with Gorilla Glue, Megan, Scratch Off. She does that a lot, but it doesn't benefit her. Okay, I think that Cardi B got to come back with a solo hit song for the general public to care about her. I don't think people, especially rap fans, care about Cardi B right now. Is more about the drama in her marriage that makes it onto the blogs than it is the music. Not only that, though, Megan Thee Stallion has surpassed Cardi B and is now the third female with the most solo streams on Payola with over 3.61 billion. Cardi B about to lose her spot again. Okay, Megan Thee Stallion is surpassing you in stats. Gorilla Glue has been low-key taken over, about to surpass both of them. Cavity low-key might be shelved. I mean, how you gonna let Gorilla Glue and Megan Thee Stallion surpass you? Okay? You was hotter before them. But Megan is already on her third or fourth album. Gorilla Glue has one album, and allegedly she's already working on the next. So Cardi B gotta step it up. This is embarrassing. Now, speaking of Megan Thee Stallion, I heard that, allegedly Devil Nation's a little bit worried that Megan is not putting up the stats like she should be. As it previously was reported, Gorilla Glue might sell more than Megan's last album. Okay? That's what it was reported. And then now, it looks like Gorilla Glue is putting out a joint project with Sexy Red, confirming my tea that I spilled yesterday.
We was in the studio working on something, and we actually did another song. And so I'm like, oh, you know what? I hear you on this song. Like, because she had to go to a show. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to send this to you, and you just get on this. And then she did her verse.
Somebody told me y'all was doing an album together. That's true?
Who told you that?
I don't know where the hell I heard that at.
It may can come true one day, but one day.
Is it like a mixtape or y'all just...
It maybe can be a mixtape, but it ain't started yet.
How many songs
one
y'all got
day
together?
It might can happen.
How many songs y'all got together?
I don't know.
It's an album coming. Sexy Red, Glorilla album coming soon.
I'm like, damn. Okay, Gorilla is doing a joint collaboration album with Sexy Red. What happened to Megan Thee Stallion? Megan and Cardi B are being laid to the dust by Sexy and Gorilla Glue. Okay, so Megan Thee Stallion, you gotta do a joint album with Cardi B. Okay? Because both of y'all are not surpassing them right now. They're hotter than y'all. And they're getting more streams than y'all right now. So Megan and Cardi B gotta get it together. And then I'm like, damn, I thought Gorilla Glue was gonna do a joint collaboration album with Megan, because they got like 4 collaborations already. They got like 3 or 4 collaborations already. Now, I did say yesterday that Sexy and Gorilla were working on music. I did tell y'all that yesterday. But I'm like, a whole collaboration album? I mean, that might set female rap on fire. Okay? Will female rap unity take place in 2025? A lot of female rappers don't do joint collaboration albums. So that might be a thing next year. Cardi B and Megan, and Gorilla Glue and Sexy Red. Okay, so let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, moving on to Halle Bailey. Word on the street is that Halle Bailey might be doing a Lemonade-esque EP single for her next musical era. Now, she put out, I think, a few singles that have recently flopped. Didn't she put out a song recently called Because I Love You? And, you know, in that music video, she had the broke down version of Doodle Garbage in there. That song flopped, but I think, you know, her newer music, if she put out a single like in the next month or so, that could generate a lot of buzz, because people probably want to hear what Holly got to say about this tragic relationship that she was in. So, you know, I can see her trying to capitalize on it musically. Same thing as Doodle Garbage, only a lot of people don't really listen to his music either. So let me know how y'all feel about that. I would be here for it. I'm not gonna lie. I would be here for it. I don't know if it would be on my playlist, but I definitely would tune in for it. You know, when it comes to heartbreak music, I usually listen to Musty Walker or SZA. You know, Halle Bailey would not be my go-to for heartbreak music, but I would give it a listen. You never know. Now, moving on to Queen Bee. So, of course, messy Jason Lee has decided to again talk junk about the Carters, saying that he helped them in some sort of way or fashion. And basically, he's upset that they never said thank you.
I'm getting calls, and I haven't even said anything. They ain't called me to go to the Rock Nation brunch. They haven't called me to go to the Gold Party.
To accept being honored
They
at the
haven't
award
called
show?
me when we offered to honor Jay-Z at the award show. They didn't call me to go to the press conference about striking the deal with the NFL while we were kneeling for Kaepernick. They didn't call me to ask me what I thought about her hair care product. They didn't call me to offer a free bottle of her perfume. I didn't get to go backstage on her tour for the Renaissance. In fact, when the video circulated making it look like I've been chasing her around like a super fan, which I am a super fan, but I chase nobody. Nobody's called me to clear that up. I haven't gotten a delivery of white flowers with a little card from Beyoncé. Why is everybody calling me now?
Oh, and you also stopped.
We not going to even go there. I stopped a major thing for Beyoncé. Didn't even get a thank you.
But now everybody's calling.
Why is everybody calling me now? Because I'm a firefighter. Because I run towards fires and I put them out or I fan the flames. But why is everybody calling me now? And that's the problem that I have with this whole situation. But I am going to save this conversation for Jay-Z. Jay-Z, you're watching. I know you're watching because you got people calling me. Stop having people call me. You can call me yourself. You know how to get my number. You know you got people calling me. Call me yourself, because this right here is going to go viral. The way my job works on the internet, everybody's going to be clipping and sharing on TikTok. Watch this. Do your thing, TikTok.
Now, Messy Lee, the reason why Camel Face is calling you is because you probably gonna get a cease and desist. You know, he not gonna send that directly to you. You know, when Camel Face's team reached out to Piers Morgan, it was their lawyers that contacted Piers Morgan. So you're getting reached out by his team because they probably gonna put a muzzle on that big mouth of yours. Okay? Talking about, oh, I stopped a major news story. Oh, was it that the Queen of England died? Remember you put out that false story and it wasn't true? Okay? So, you know, no shade at Messy Lee. Depending on what you say, I may not believe it. Okay? Because I also remember you saying that you had some tea on Megan Thee Stallion and you never spilt it. Okay? Sometimes you be bluffing just to bluff. I heard you say you had tea on Queen Bee, and if you didn't get an interview with Kelly Rowland or Queen Bee, you was going to spill that. Nothing never happened. Okay? As a blogger, you're supposed to be working for the people, not necessarily the celebrity, because that means that you're bought. And clearly people can buy you. See, you want the experience with Queen Bee. You want to be close to Queen Bee like you are with Botch and Bitter. But Queen Bee and Camel Face don't play those internet games. okay? They don't care about you spilling tea about them, because guess what? They gonna send their lawyers after you. That's why Camel Face team is trying to contact you. They gonna give you the same ultimatum they gave Piers Morgan. And the Messy Lee show will be exiled. Nobody really watches that show anyway, but that show will basically be over. And that's the main reason why Camel Face is not contacting you directly. Okay? He don't want to speak to you. He don't think you deserve to be in his presence. He's trying to make sure that you understand that you come for the Carters, it might be the end. Now, moving on from that, Charlie XCX and Ariana Grande's Sympathy is a Knife challenging Sabrina Carpenter's Taste for the number one on this week's UK singles chart. Taste leads by 1,000 units, could become the longest running number one in 2024. Be honest with you, I like Sabrina Carpenter's Taste more than I like Charlie XCX and Ariana's Sympathy is a Knife song. No shade. I think that Sabrina did her thing on that record. At first I didn't care for it, but she did her thing. Then it also has been reported that Kung Fu Kenny had been in talks to headline New Zealand's music festival Bay Dreams next year. But right after he dropped the biggest rap hit of the year, Not Like Us, his stats doubled up, and allegedly they couldn't afford Kung Fu Kenny, and now the festival is on hiatus for 2025. Yeah, I heard that Kung Fu Kenny, it gonna be very expensive to book him. Okay, especially now that he's doing the Super Bowl. Allegedly, it's gonna be very expensive to book Kung Fu Kenny. Allegedly, before the beef or before the Not Like Us and Euphoria singles came out, he was doing shows for like $2 to $4 million. But allegedly, his team might double that. Okay, now it might be 8 milli, 9 milli to book a Kung Fu Kenny show. And them ticket prices might go up. Okay, it's gonna be crazy once he goes on tour, because everybody gonna be buying tickets. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, I love Kung Fu Kenny. Okay, I really do, but he is not worth no damn 8 million per show. Okay, he need to stick to the $2 or $4 million. I love Kung Fu Kenny. Would love to see him live. Probably would pay a big price to see him live. But at the end of the day, you are not Queen Bee. Okay, no shade. You not Chris Brown. Your tickets should not be super expensive. Okay, and you don't deserve no 8 million or 9 million per show. I love Kung Fu Kenny, but you know they're doing the fans wrong by raising the price for tickets and raising how much he should get per show. I mean, you're not worth that much. Kung Fu Kenny is a phenomenal performer. Let's not get it twisted. But I just feel like it's not worth what they're going to be asking for, $8 to $9 million. And he was originally getting 2 to 4 million. They need to stick to the 2 or 4. Raise it to 5, but 8, 9, absolutely not. Now, as for Megan Thee Stallion's documentary that is coming out on Halloween, the Emmy award-winning director, named Nëck, said that she is honored to work with Amazon Studios and Devil Nation, who is also producing Megan Thee Stallion's documentary, with Time Studios, and wants to share Megan's story. She said her raw and beautiful spirit really shines through the film. She's a champion for all women who deserve their truth to be heard. And, the director also won an Emmy for Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls. Okay, I guess she directed that. And so a lot of people think that Megan Thee Stallion could possibly get an Emmy for this documentary. Okay, and if she does get an Emmy, she's one step closer to getting the EGOT. Now, if you don't know what the EGOT is when you get the Scammy, Emmy, Oscar, and a Tony. Okay, and a lot of celebrities don't have that. Okay, John Legend, Jennifer Hudson, Whoopi Goldberg have it. So that would be very impressive for Megan Thee Stallion. Now, moving on to Donkey of the Day. Donkey of the Day is going to Kanye. So, Kanye is being accused of an updated lawsuit of telling his wife, Bianca Censori, that he wanted to sleep with her mother while she watched. On October 12th, it was reported that Kanye's ex-assistant is suing him for sexual harassment and unpaid wages, amended the lawsuit to include more allegations, in addition to claiming that she was allegedly taken advantage by him and given substances. Okay, that's what she said. At a Diddy party. Okay, that's what she said. And then page 6 cited alleged text messages from September 28th, 2022 between West and Bianca, okay, his wife, that I want to F your mom before she leaves. That's what he said to Bianca, and these are the alleged text messages revealed in the lawsuit. Now, if you want the real tea behind this lawsuit and, other icons that possibly will be going down with Diddy and Kanye West and Chris Breezy and Camel Toe, that's on Patreon. But I'm going to have to give Kanye Donkey of the Day. It looks like he is as bad as the rest of them. Now, some people are saying like, oh, I don't believe Kanye West would do this and blah, blah, blah. Well, you never know. He was very close to Diddy too. If y'all don't give Camel Face and Queen Bee grace, Kanye doesn't deserve grace either. Okay? Now, allegedly, Bianca wasn't too happy about Kanye asking to sleep with her mom. Bianca responded and said that she was going to sleep with somebody else on the weekend, and she was going to tell him the next time he is inside of her. I feel like Kanye like kinky stuff like that. Like, wasn't he watching Kim K's tape before he even married Kim? I think he likes stuff like that. I wouldn't be shocked if he was pimping Bianca out like Diddy was doing to Cassie. I feel like he likes women that are hoes, or naked, have a lot of bodies. I think he thinks that he can take advantage of them easier because they're already whores. Now, Lauren's, the ex-assistant, said that, in 2021, 2022, he was sending her inappropriate texts, including clips of him having sex. She also claimed she was not paid what the musician promised her. Kanye's attorney denied the claims. So we'll see how this plays out in court. But it's not looking good for the bipolar rapper. No shade. And it looks like he is going down. So let me know if you guys believe it. I low-key believe that he would do that. I do think that he would ask to sleep with, Bianca's mom. I also do believe that he probably was sending the assistant text messages and videos of him sleeping around. That's something I feel like Kanye would do. Okay. I don't think he has much class. So I believe some of the stuff that's in this lawsuit. And I think that she got evidence because she already showed some text messages in the lawsuit. And we'll see how this plays out. Now, moving on to the queen of side chicks, Scratch Off's Georgia Peach earns its biggest U.S. unit sales week since release, up to 65% in a week. Ending October 10th. Still hasn't charted though. 65% sales up in a week. That's great. Too bad none of these songs are charting, Scratch Off. Now, hopefully Brokey charts with that trash, broke $100 budget music video you put out. Because if it don't chart after this music video came out, guess who's receiving Donkey of the Day? Okay? The queen of side chicks. That's who. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And I hope you have an amazing day.